Hello, this is Daniel, and today I will be showing you how to program and operate your FC-1T-1VAC. This is a controller that you can use to automate the control of your variable speed fans according to the temperature. So I've got the control here, and we can see on the front here we have a temperature knob and an idle speed knob. On the back, of course, we have our voltage selector switch. Make sure that's in the correct position. We have our terminals for wiring. That is all shown in the user manual that is included with the control, as well as our connectors for the included temperature probe. The other important thing is this little, let's focus here, this jumper here. And that jumper is going to determine if we are in the idle mode or the shut-off mode. So to start, I will talk through how it operates in the shut-off mode, and then I will go through the idle mode. So for the shut-off mode, if you have your jumper on the two pins that are on the inside of the control, as you can see here, it's on the inside two pins, so that means it is in the shut-off mode. So what that means is that when the temperature is below the set point, then once the temperature drops below that, your fan is going to turn off. And it will actually stay on for 2 degrees Fahrenheit below your set point. Basically, it's going to overcool slightly before it turns off. And that's just to make sure if your temperature is hovering right around your set point, your fans won't cycle on and off quite as much. It will do that little bit of overshoot and give a bit more time before the temperature rises and your fan turns back on again. To set the idle speed of your control, what you're going to want to do is to turn your idle speed knob all the way high, and then you're going to want to turn on the control, and then you're going to adjust your temperature down until your fan turns on. Once you hit that set point at which your fan turns on, you can then adjust your idle speed down until you hit a speed at which you want that idle speed to actually be. At that point, then you can adjust your temperature set point to the set point that you actually want the fan to trigger at. If your initial speed is like somewhere in the middle like that, then the fan is going to ramp up and hit full speed 6 degrees Fahrenheit above wherever you set that temperature set point to. So we have our temperature set point at 70 degrees, and then as the temperature rises from that idle speed up at 76 degrees, that's when we're going to reach our maximum speed. Then, as our temperature cools down at that 70 degrees, we will hit idle, and then 2 degrees below that, we're going to shut off. That is the shut off mode. If we want to do the idle mode, we can adjust our jumper over here. As you can see, we've now got the jumper on the outer two pins towards the edge of the enclosure. You can see that. There we go. So now we are in that idle mode. It is very similar to the shut-off mode. The biggest difference is that once we have set everything up, our temperature set point and our idle speed, in idle mode, our fan is never going to turn off. So if our temperature goes below our temperature set point, rather than the fan turning off 2 degrees below that set point, it's just going to keep running at whatever that idle speed setting is as the temperature drops. No matter how low the temperature drops, it's going to keep running. So depending on your use case, if you want some constant minimum ventilation, use that idle speed mode. But if you want it to turn off, then use that shut off mode. That is a quick overview of the FC-1T-1VAC and the couple of different modes that you can operate it in. I hope to see you guys in the next video.